Well, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, and I'm coming at you on my way to Pittsburgh, Texas, to drop off a load of wallboard that I picked up in Sweetwater yesterday. And I wanted to come on here this morning and talk to you about a conversation, tell you a little bit about a conversation I had with one of my subscribers. So I'm at a truck stop getting fuel, and this trucker pulls up beside me, and he says, "Hey, East Texas trucker." And we had this really cool conversation. I love getting to meet my subscribers. So if you see me out there, by all means, stop, holler at me, wave at me. I love the interaction. So anyway, we start having a conversation in which he says, "Hey, how long you been driving?" I said, "Well, it's probably about 8 months. He said, "What is the most tricky situation you've ever found yourself in? Because if you've been driving for any amount of time, you've been in that spot." And I said, "Well, let me tell you about something that happened just this week." So I used all my maps, all my planning tools that you've heard me talk about in previous videos. I planned out the trip. I get to Cleburne, which is where I was going to pick up this load. The address was correct, but the name on the building was not. Plus, what I thought I was picking up, I didn't really see that in the yard. So I started thinking, well, maybe I'm wrong. Well, we have this thing called Trimble in our trucks, and it was telling me that I was still about 10 minutes away. So I thought, okay, maybe I screwed up and I planned something wrong. So I'm going to follow this thing, and which, by the way, if you have ever done that, you know sometimes you can get yourself in a hairy situation. So I drive over to this spot. I take this curve down this road, and I end up on a very tight residential street. And I do mean tight residential street. And I'm thinking, there's nowhere for me to turn around. There's no way back out. What am I going to do? I made several phone calls into the company. We talked several minutes. Ended up, a couple of guys that were mowing their yard were shocked to see a semi on their street, which I can imagine. They helped me turn it around using a couple of maneuvers, and I got out of there, got back over, and it turns out that the company that I was going to had changed their name on the building. So it was the right place, wrong company, but actually right company. But you know, you can plan everything out in detail, and things can still go awry. What kind of tricky situation have you found yourself in? Comment below, let me know. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the interactions. Remember, if you see me out on the road, truck number 17407, beautiful TMC black semi, say, "Hey, East Texas trucker," and I'll come back at you and we'll have a good visit. East Texas trucker, freaking load up and roll out. God bless you.